Welcome to this in-depth PHOTOPEA tutorial. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, this guide will walk you through 6 essential tools: cut, copy, feather, content-aware fill, magic wand, and the magnetic lasso. By the end, you'll know not just how to use them, but also when and why to use each one for professional results. First, let's open PHOTOPEA by going to the website photopea.com, and you can upload an image by clicking File, Open, or simply drag and drop your file into the workspace. I will download my image from the website pexels.com, and for this tutorial I'll use a sample image with a clear subject and background to demonstrate each tool effectively. For example, this one. Let's start with the basics: cut and copy. These are fundamental for moving or duplicating parts of your image. The key difference is that cut removes the selection while copy leaves the original intact. By choosing in the instruments this rectangular tool or clicking M on your keyboard, you can select square or rectangular selections. Then there is also lasso tool right above this, or L on the keyboard for freehand selections. Then there is polygonal lasso tool for straight edge selections. Now let's practice. First we select, for example, this part of the image, and you can hold Shift to add a selection to it, and it will be a union of selections, or you can click on Alt or Option on Mac for subtracting the selection. However, if you don't want to use the keyboard, you can always go on this top window here and choose between them. This is the Unite, Subtract, and Intersect. To undo the selection, just click on Ctrl+D or Command-D on Mac. Now let's try with the lasso. It's a freehand selection, so using a mouse would be more comfortable than using a touchpad. And this way you can select, for example, this hand. Same thing here. By clicking here, you can unite, and by clicking here, subtract. Then Command D to unselect. Then polygonal lasso is the same, but it gives you a straight line to work with, like this. And everything is the same here. Then how to cut or copy. You can right click inside the selection and choose cut, or Ctrl+X, or copy, it's Ctrl+C. Alternatively, you can use the edit menu. And to paste, you go Command+V, and here you have this layer. And now you can see that the original area is transparent after copying and pasting the initial object. And pro tip is to use copy when you want to preserve the original layer, and cut when you want to remove the selection entirely. This is especially useful for compositing or rearranging elements in your design. Now let's talk about feather. Feathering softens the edges of a selection, creating a gradual transition between the selected and unselected areas. This is perfect for blending, vignettes, or natural-looking composites. Make a selection using any tool. For example, we can use ellipse for a circular selection, and select this part. Then we have feather right here on the top window, or you can go select, modify, feather. Set the feather radius, for example 10 to 30 pixels depending on image resolution. By higher values equals softer edges. Then click OK, and the selection edges become blurred. Copy and paste to see the feathered effect here on the edges. Feathering is crucial for avoiding harsh edges. For portraits, a feather radius of 5 to 15 pixels works well, while larger selections may need 20 to 30 pixels. Now about content-aware fill. Content-aware fill intelligently fills a selected area by analyzing surrounding pixels. It's a game changer for removing unwanted objects or distractions. For this image, we can remove this hand. Let's choose Lasso tool for precise control, or Magic Wand tool if the area has uniform color. Let me show you how it works. So by clicking on any area on the image, Magic Wand tool selects only the area that has the same color. So in this case, it's white or gray. Or we can also select black, like here. But since the hand has many colors, we should use Lasso tool. So let's select this hand, trying to be as accurate as possible. Then we need to expand the selection slightly. So going into Select, Modify, Expand, and choose just 2 or 3 pixels to ensure clean edges. Then, to apply content-aware fill, we go into Edit, Fill, or press Shift plus F5. Then choose the content-aware fill from the drop-down menu and click OK. Now it's going to be loading and generating. And here we have the area that is without hand. However, if you want to refine, then you can use Clone Stamp tool, which we're going to talk about in the next videos. So for now, let's just leave it like this. So this is before, and this is after removing the object. For best results, use content-aware fill on areas with consistent textures. Complex backgrounds may require manual touch-ups with the Clone Stamp tool or other tools that we're gonna cover in the next videos. Now, let's talk about Magic Wand tool. We have previously mentioned it briefly while doing this operation, but now let's cover it more in depth. The Magic Wand tool, or W on the keyboard, selects pixels based on color and tone similarity. It's ideal for quick selections or uniform areas like skies or backgrounds. Now let's select it by going into the Instrument folder or clicking W on the keyboard. You can also adjust the tolerance, so higher it goes from 0 to 255, and higher values select broader color ranges. Then there is Anti-Alias, checks for smoother edges, Contiguous, uncheck to select all similar pixels in the image. Click on the area to select, like we previously did, her shirt. Then we can also modify the selection by pressing on Shift or going here to select to add more areas, like the sky. Or you can also hold Option or Alt to subtract from the selection. And you can also inverse the selection by doing Ctrl-Shift-I or Command-Shift-I to isolate the subject. So if you chose this subject here, then naturally it will just erase this part. But if you do Command-Shift-I, then it will erase all the other parts apart from the object that you selected. The magic wand works best on high contrast images, and for better precision, combine it with the quick selection tool or select and mask. Then there is Magnetic Lasso tool. The Magnetic Lasso tool automatically snaps to edges, making it perfect for selecting complex shapes. You can find it under the Lasso tool or L drop down. Then click to start, then trace the object's edge. The tool will snap to contours automatically, like this. Close the loop by clicking at the starting point or pressing on Enter. And you can also adjust the feather if needed. You can also go to Select and Mask for edge smoothing. For tricky edges, manually click to add anchor points. The Magnetic Lasso excels on high contrast subjects, but may struggle with fuzzy or low contrast edges. Now let's recap this lesson with pro tips for each tool. So first we talked about cut and copy. You can use it for non-destructive editing. Feather is used for natural blends. Content-aware fill combined with the clone stamp for flawless results. Magic wand, you can adjust tolerance for better selections. Magnetic lasso, you can adjust lower contrast settings for softer edges. Now we talked about these 6 important instruments. I hope you found this helpful, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.